What's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new. So today's video we are doing a mini review on The Rage of Dragons by Yvonne Winter. I wasn't planning on doing this video, but earlier today I was supposed to be part of this live discussion on this book with my book club and my computer decided not to work. So I wasn't able to participate in that discussion. So I kind of wanted to come on here and give you my mini review on the book and kind of give you my thought on the book. Because I think I kind of ended up liking this book a little bit more than the other people on my book club. So I kind of wanted to come on here and kind of just give you my thought on the book. I will leave a link to that live video down in the comments down below and also in a card somewhere. Because I would think I was still able to watch the video. I think it was still a cool discussion with some awesome people on BookTube. So I would recommend you guys going check out that video. That video is spoiler filled, and this review is going to be spoiler free for you guys. So maybe watch this video, and then after, when you're finished reading it, you can go check out that discussion. So let's get started. Okay, so in this book we are following Tao, our main protagonist, who lives in this world that has been at war for like hundreds of years. I think it's like 200 years or something. And like I said, they have been at war for like hundreds of years now, which makes for a very military-based society where you have a caste system. You have the nobles and the lesser people, and then you have caste in those two big like rank things. And Tao is part of the lesser class system. I don't think he's the lowest of the caste, but he is part of the lower caste system. In the beginning of the book, he kind of wants to live this life outside of all of this. He kind of just wants to live his little life. He even has like plan of like joining the military but getting injured right after that, so he can leave and have his little life with his family outside of all of that. And then in the beginning of the book, some events happen, and then he ends up losing someone very close to him, and then this is the beginning of his revenge story. This is a revenge story of Tao looking to avenge the death of the person close to him. He basically decides to enter the military and then get higher in ranks to be able to kill the people that killed that person close to him. And this is where our story begins, and this is basically where our story ends as well. This book's focus so much on Tao training to become better at fighting. It focuses so much on his rage. It's called The Rage of Dragon, and we were laughing a little bit at that. It should be called The Rage of Tao. This book focused so much on his rage and his need of revenge and like just blind rage. And it is character driven because we only follow him. There's like really no one else that we get to know on a deeper level in this book. So in that regards, it is character driven, but it's not character driven because there's no really growth in the book. He's just so focused on one thing and his need to revenge that it's kind of a downward spiral. I get why people did not like it, and I understand that people didn't like that it was so focused on him. Like, I didn't mind that he was so single-minded and he took stupid decision, because emotional people take stupid decision. So that wasn't a problem for me. Like other people were saying how they didn't like him as a character, I kind of liked to see that. I kind of liked seeing that and seeing what rage can do to someone, and what rage, like where it can bring you. So yeah, I kind of like that. I just wish we had more of everything else. And the book also started off right away. Like, it started with the battle, and then from there on Tao kind of goes just downhill from there. So we never really got a chance to get to know like the good Tao, and the Tao that was maybe a good person and that was not filled with rage and resentment and everything. We never got a chance to fall in love with Tao, I guess, and fall in love, like not necessarily fall in love, but we never really got a chance to get to know him and want to know him and want to root for him. Since we don't root for him, then a lot of this decision doesn't make sense. Since he is so single-minded, at sometimes he does put other people at risk, and he does put, like, he is very selfish at times. So I understand why people are so frustrated with him, but I kind of like that from him. I kind of like seeing someone who is like just blinded with rage, and I kind of liked seeing where that was going, and I didn't really mind that. But the problem I had with the book is the book itself only focuses on him. So I didn't mind him as a character, I just wish we had more of other people. There are some other really great characters in this book, which I kind of really wanted to get to know. There's a love story in this book with a girl named Zuri. I'm still waiting for some chapters with Zuri's point of view, which I know it's not happening, obviously, because I finished the book. But she was so cool. This is a matriarchal society. Basically your mother gives you your caste, so you basically take the caste of your mom, but also the magic in this book is through all of the women. I think it's like one of all 1,000 women can be gifted, and that means that they're able to like pull magic and like they have some magic abilities. Basically the magic system was really cool in this book, and since we learn most of the magic system through Zuri, I kind of really wish we had some Zuri like chapters point of view. That would have really helped the book, I think. Kellen is another character that we don't really get to know too much, but I would have loved to see him more and to get to know him more. He is a noble in this book. I thought it would have been cool to kind of see the military system, but through a noble eyes. Because right now we're only seeing through Tao eyes, and he's like a lesser caste. Well, even like some of the native, I think just adding a few points of view in this book would have really helped the book. I think there's not a lot of plot in this book, so if you're very plot driven, this book is not for you. If you see like this little tab right here, so this is the beginning of the book, so from there on to basically the end of the book, the story is basically Tao training to become a better fighter, and that's the like 80, I want to say 90%, but maybe not. If you don't like fight scenes, if you don't like action movie, this book is not for you. Like this is there's so much fight scene, which is one of my complaints, I guess. I kind of wish this book is 500 pages. It could have been a lot shorter, or he could have taken out some fight scene and added some like Zuri chapters. I'm still on that. I'm still waiting for some Zuri's chapters. But yeah, I still enjoyed this book. I read it in like a few days. It's such a fast-paced book. It is so quick to read. And his writing style, I will say, is really good. I really like his writing style, whether it was the fight scene or even some, like, even just the other part I really like. I was going to talk about a love story, but let's not go there. Yeah, his writing style is something that I really liked. I mean, that's pretty much it for my review. Like I said, this is just a really quick mini review, just to give you my thought on the book and just to give you another perspective, I guess, on the book. I hope you guys enjoyed. This wasn't really planned. I usually have like an outline of my book review, like single book review, and I didn't really have that today, so it might be like a little bit all over the place. If you have read this book, let me know what you guys thought about it. If you hated this book or if you love this book, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this really quick mini review. I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night depending on when you're watching this, and I will see you guys next time.